Have you ever felt that there's something inside you that can't be explained by common logic? Have you ever felt a restlessness, as if part of your soul were being called to awaken? If these questions resonate within you, know this: you're not alone. You may not even know it, but there's a frequency, a subtle vibration, whispering your name in the universe. Many ignore this call, distracted by the noise of the world, but the chosen ones, like you, feel the difference. Do you notice the signs? They're everywhere, testing your perception, activating dormant parts of your consciousness. Imagine waking up in the middle of the night feeling an inexplicable energy, as if invisible forces were at work around you. Your dreams become more vivid, filled with mysterious symbols, coded messages, encounters with guides, beings of light, or even persistent challenges. You awaken and feel a weight on your shoulders, an urgency, an invitation to look beyond the obvious. At times, you feel time slow down, your intuition heightens. You notice details that others overlook. Sounds, colors, encounters, everything takes on a secret meaning. Is it just coincidence, or is your soul truly responding to a greater calling? Awakening doesn't happen all at once. It unfolds in chapters, like pages in a cosmic book. Perhaps you felt different since childhood, disconnected from conventional patterns, but deeply drawn to the mystery of existence. This feeling is the first stage. In fact, people around you may even suggest that you're strange, overly sensitive, or a dreamer. The ordinary doesn't satisfy you, and the emptiness of superficial conversations tires you. At this stage, many try to fit in, drowning out this inner voice, but it always returns, ever stronger. Some symptoms appear: insomnia, sudden mood swings, an uncontrollable urge to search for meaning. Don't be alarmed, this is just the beginning of activation. Then the signs increase in intensity. You begin to notice numerical sequences like 1111, 222, 333, appearing on schedules, signs, receipts. Lights flicker, electronics fail, synchronicities accumulate. Unlikely encounters with strangers change your day. Small coincidences seem orchestrated by the universe. This phenomenon is called meaningful synchronicity. At this stage, life seems to tell you, pay attention. You never again feel completely oblivious to the invisible world. The veils between planes are becoming translucent, and with each perception, your soul becomes more activated. Some ancient mystical accounts speak of these invisible portals, moments of the day when time stands still, a different scent in the air, a breeze that passes through you even without wind. You feel something, a communication from the source. Now observe your body. Activation also affects your physical sensations. Suddenly you feel chills, an inexplicable inner heat, intense emotional fluctuations. Meditating, praying, or remaining in silence fills you with vibrant energy, as if connecting you to a subtle network of light. Sometimes you feel pressure on your forehead, tingling in your hands or feet, or even a throbbing in your chest. Within your heart, a desire to cry arises, not out of sadness, but as a release, a cleansing. If you notice this, your soul is being retuned. Old traumas, long-standing pains, familiar patterns begin to surface. Don't run away from this discomfort. It is a sign of the deep cleansing that precedes the expansion of your being. The more you accept it, the lighter you feel. And suddenly you realize there are wounds, but there is also a healing force awakening. In dreams, activation manifests itself intensely. Many chosen ones report lucid dreams, astral projections, encounters with ancestors or entities from other planes. Sometimes they recall past lives, relive emotional wounds, and feel a mission to heal entire lineages. Pay attention to the symbols: doors, bridges, animals, spirals, rivers. Everything is a direct dialogue with the collective unconscious. In these dreams, don't seek to understand rationally. Feel. Allow yourself to be guided. Write everything down upon waking. Many answers reveal themselves over time. The soul speaks in metaphors, in codes. You are being trained to decipher the language of the source. During the day, doubts can become greater. The world may seem more chaotic, problems more urgent. Sometimes you question your sanity, feel uncertain about your own path. This is to be expected. Darkness tries to shatter the advance of light. When this happens, resort to silence, recharge near nature, observe the sky. Every cloud, star, ray of sunshine may contain an answer. Some signs come in moments of solitude, others through music, words from strangers, feelings of déjà vu. Don't underestimate these nudges. Everything serves to remind you of your purpose. Another indicator of activation is heightened sensitivity. You perceive energies in places, your mood changes, depending on the environment, and even feel other people's pain. Ask yourself, why am I absorbing everything around me? Because the soul's empathy chooses to be a channel, not a wall. You are part of the collective transformation. Every emotion felt, every inner healing, reflects on the whole. Therefore, important guardians teach you how to protect your energy fields with visualizations, prayers, herbal baths, and cleansing with salt or incense. Don't blame yourself for distancing yourself from people, groups, and relationships that drain your essence. True awakening requires the courage to speak out, even to be misunderstood by those still asleep. Over time, the search for meaning transforms into a thirst for service. You feel the need to share your learnings, listen, welcome, and encourage other awakened people. Your conversations gain depth, and you notice eyes shining when someone recognizes their own light in your presence. Small acts of kindness, gestures of compassion, and conscious choices become a natural part of your day. The gift of communication, healing, listening, and art is activated and begins to flow. Creativity multiplies, ideas blossom, and you feel almost constant inspiration. This is a clear sign. The whisper of the soul has become your new normal. It's common at this stage to feel an urgency to align your work, relationships, and life purpose with your spiritual mission. Old jobs, friendships, and routines that don't resonate with your essence lose their luster. A desire for change arises, even if you don't know the next step. Trusting the flow is the greatest challenge at this point of awakening, as the world has taught us to seek security. But the soul is free, and activation breaks the shackles of fear. Even without answers, you feel that following the call is less painful than remaining in repetition. Remember, everything that is falling away is part of your rebirth. Another striking manifestation is a heightened connection with the sacred. You feel the urge to create rituals, pray, study ancient wisdom, and seek out affinity groups. Books appear in your life. Videos and messages arrive as answers to unspoken questions. You experience synchronicities that validate each new step. You realize there is no coincidence, but rather a vast intelligence coordinating everything. You just need to be silent to hear its signals. Deep meditations and readings of your own Akashic records further sharpen your sensitivity. You notice patterns repeating themselves around you, people, situations, symptoms. Each one is an invitation to look deeper and reframe. However, the further you advance, the more intense the test can be. Crisis situations arise, material losses, emotional upheavals, painful ruptures. Normally, the old must die for the new to be born. The chosen one learns to embrace chaos, understanding that each collapse is a portal to the soul's blossoming. There, where everyone else gives up, you will find unprecedented strength, the power to transform pain into wisdom, sadness into compassion, fear into courage. This is the true legacy of the awakened, the courage to walk even without seeing the end of the tunnel, trusting that your inner light will be the lantern and divine light will be the path. By sharing your journey, you connect with other living signs, people of like mind, who support, inspire, and teach. A silent network, an invisible brotherhood, forms across the planet. Together, they vibrate higher, projecting a new energetic reality for Earth. You begin to perceive your role not only as an individual, but as an active cell in the universal organism. Every thought, emotion, and action influences the whole. As you awaken, you multiply the awakening of the world. Your radiance personalizes the divine spark of an expanding universe. Perhaps right now you're feeling an even more intense calling, an uncontrollable curiosity, a thirst to go beyond known limits. Know this: activation is continuous, cyclical. No awakened being is ready. There are always new layers, veils to be lifted. Humility is your greatest wisdom. Allow yourself to make mistakes, stumble, and readjust your course. Trust that each sign, however subtle, is a piece of the divine puzzle of your awakening. It's important now to anchor these energies. Incorporate simple practices into your daily life. Conscious breathing, gratitude, connecting with nature, and self-listening. Use art, writing, and silence as ways to decipher what you feel. Don't expect great miracles from heaven. Often the true miracle lies in perceiving everyday magic, a child's smile, the freshness of the morning air, the intuition to change your route. Every detail is a vibrational code transmitted from the universe to you. When you become grateful for everything, even the chaos, your frequency rises and you become attuned to your greater purpose. Be patient with your process. Mistakes, setbacks, and doubts are part of the tapestry of awakening. The biggest secret: don't compare yourself to anyone. Each soul has its own time, its own mission, its own frequency. Don't seek external gurus. Find the teacher within your heart. The voice of your soul is the surest compass on this journey. When you feel fear, repeat to yourself, "I am safe. The universe cares for me." With each breath, I awaken more to my true self. At this moment, thousands of souls are awakening in silence, sharing the same sense of mystery, urgency, and hope. You are part of this cosmic family. Feel this unity, inspire confidence, and exhale gratitude. Your existence is a signal to the world, a beacon for others who, like you, seek meaning, healing, and transformation. Finally, remember, being chosen doesn't mean being privileged, but rather being called to great responsibility. Your brilliance disturbs those who still sleep, but it's essential to illuminating new paths. Value your sensitivity, your courage, your vulnerability. You are both a vessel and a source. The more you surrender to the frequency of awakening, the more you inspire, the more you heal, the more you serve others. If this message pulsated in your heart, it's because your soul recognized the truth hidden behind the words. Be ready to move forward, knowing that the universe always sends new signals until you become the signal itself. Trust, allow, and move forward. The frequency of awakening is active, and the call is now.